The majority of women who have this complaint do not want to be honest. They do not understand that when a man meets a woman, the man's first question is, are you wife material or you are playing material? It's not the man who makes a decision. I want to marry this one, I want to play with that one. It's the woman who tells the man, you don't need to marry me, just play with me. And after you tell the man that he must play with you, he then conditions his mind. There's nothing serious happening here. We are playing. But when he decides to quit the game, it's the women that then cry foul and say, we are victims. But I can tell you, believers, the majority of situations where women are complaining that they have been dumped by men, they are the reasons why the men dumped them. You told the men that you are playing. And the rules of a game is that the game is time-bound. If it is soccer, 90 minutes, people must leave the pitch and go back to something more serious. You understand? So, you may not have told your man or your boyfriend that we are playing, I'm just a toy, play with me. You may not have said it with your own mouth, but you said it with your behavior.
Yes.
Right now, we have a problem with the woke movement. It's claiming to be a revolution against objectification of women. The women are saying we are being treated as objects by men. It's high time we demand to be respected. We are equal with men. Of course, that's a horror dream. It's a nightmare from which they should quickly wake up. Otherwise, this foolishness will hurt them even the more. The truth is, between men and women, it is women who make themselves objects. Men are simply responding. You are an object, I'm telling you. Every woman treats herself as an object.
Okay.
And men have to adapt. You are an object. Let's play.
All right.
Because men have more energy, they then play harder than you were expecting, and then you complain, no, mabutsuri wakuta bore rakanyanya. Muchiri kurangara here kuti ndiri munhu iye uti, but wakati uri bora wani kubva kare. Let me show you 3 examples that prove that women treat themselves as objects. And when men respond to that objectifying of women, women are the ones that cry foul. Why are you treating us as objects? But you told us you are objects. What is wrong? When we call you what you want us to call you, why do you complain? Example number 1. Look at our women. The majority of our women use their bodies to attract men. Okay. So your body is an asset by which you should get attention. Okay. Women do not seek attention through their character. Women do not seek attention through their knowledge or through their wisdom or through their intelligence. Women do not seek attention through other enterprises like selling products. Their number 1 product is their body. And what they perceive to be the most beautiful aspect of their body, they make sure every man that meets them does not miss it. If she thinks she has great breasts, she makes sure you see them. You don't pass by without seeing those breasts. If it is hair behind, she makes sure you see hair behind. You are an object, madam. You treat yourself as an object. So when we treat you as an object, don't complain. You invited it. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Coming back to the other issue, I want to say a woman can tell a man that you don't need to marry me. Let's just play, enjoy ourselves. When I'm tired of this playing, I will leave. When you are tired, please leave. Women say these words indirectly. There are things that a woman should never do. To tell your man that I am a human being. I have feelings, I have plans, and I want to live a responsible life. There's something that women can actually do. And when a woman does that, the man tells himself, my nonsense cannot come into this relationship. I have to behave. This is not something to play with. Men learn easily and they learn quickly. One thing that the woman must do is to actually prove to the man that she is worth more than money. You are worth more than money. Your value system is not based in monetary currency. And when men want to prove their women whether you can be purchased with money, it's very easy. And that's one thing that women do not know as well. Because they talk a lot, it's very easy for them to expose their value system easily. You don't need 3 meetings, 3 dinners with a girl to know a value system. 5 minutes is enough. They will expose themselves. These are my value systems. When a beautiful car passes by, she passes a comment. When she sees the mobile phone you are using, she comments it. And by so doing, she's exposing her value system. Within that moment, the man knows, if I need attention from this woman, the currency that works is money. From that moment onwards, he will not plan to marry you. Because there's no man who can marry a woman who is a commodity that money can buy. Because what it means is you are only going to stay with this man until you find the highest bidder. Any man who offers a better life than this current man, he will go. And a man doesn't want to live that risky life. So he says, okay, I will buy some few nice things. When I get what I want, I'll move on. That's not what he was planning, remember. That's what you asked from him by showing him a skewed value system. The second issue, value system number 1, issue number 2, your morality. Are you pious? Are you cultured? Are you decent? That's a no-brainer. But when you meet weak men, we have more weak men now than 20 years ago. Right. We have compromised the standards. Yes. Those are the ones which say, all I want is a beautiful woman that is compatible with me and I'll marry her. Yeah. But a well-groomed man will look for a pure woman. Yes. You have to be pure. The moment you start to explain to your man, I slept with Thomas, it was only once. But then I was heartbroken because he dated another woman during our time together. So I dumped him. I dated, that one was Nicholas. Nicholas was a player full time. He had 6 girlfriends. When I looked into his phone, I realized there was girlfriend number 5. So I left him. But with Nicholas, we only slept twice. There is no more value in you once there is that story in your curriculum vitae. The logic behind this is that once a woman gives these stories to a man, the first thing a man will say is, she has not told me the whole truth. 99% of the women are not completely honest on how many men they have slept with.
That's right.
because they know your body count matters. The higher the number, the lesser the chances of any man taking you seriously.
That's true. That's true.
Why do men not want to marry used women? I've said it in so many teachings, but today I will share with you one issue. Comparison. There is nothing as devastating as a man with a woman in their house wondering if what he has done for his wife is better than what she received from her former lover.
That's a nightmare.
That's a nightmare. You may cook best meals, you may do everything, but a man with that quandary in his heart will never love you optimally. So what is happening nowadays is these men who are compromising by marrying used women, they are the ones that are giving out a bad reputation of womanizing men who are cheating on their wives. Most of the women who complain that their men are cheating, they are the reasons why their husbands are cheating. Because once you marry a used woman, there is no reason to be faithful to her. And I said it before, and I received a backlash. So many women castigated me, but this is the truth. A woman who wants her husband to be faithful to her must give her virginity as a token of fidelity. If you didn't give it to him, why should he be faithful to you? You are like a supermarket. We have to scroll back the CCTV recording to figure out how many men entered the supermarket on each and every day. So these are the truths we are preaching here, and they are hateful because there are women who are really struggling with these unfaithful men. She made mistakes, but then she decided, I want to get married. I want to be faithful to my husband. But the man is not happy, so the man is cheating. We seem like we are supporting cheating, but that's not what we are doing. No. Actually, we don't encourage men to cheat on their wives, even those that they did not find defiled.
Yeah.
Because the Lord does not want men to do that.
No.
But what we are telling you is we are giving you a diagnosis. What is causing unfaithfulness on the part of men? They have married women which do not deserve faithfulness. The man is saying in his heart, you gave me nothing. Why should I give you something? You understand?
Yes.
So there's an element of rebellion in the man, which every time he thinks about these men you slept with, because remember, he will ask you and you give a story. Oh, this one happened in a hotel. That one, I went to see him. He was sick and he ended up sleeping with me. All those stories that you told him on how you slept with different men before you got married, these are the videos that are played back every time the man wants to enjoy his marriage. Akangokutaridza so antangofunga zvawakamutaurira kuti mateni mumusara make mugofunga kuti zvakaitika vari pai zvakatora nguva yakadii. Izvozvozvo zvinomutsa boko haram mumusoro make. It becomes a horror. You understand? But what is relevant is that we need to understand that our world must not determine how we live ourselves as believers. Let us understand the standards of God, live by them, and we harness and enjoy the dividends of God's providence. It is important for a woman to be well aware. If I want to get a proper husband, I have to do this and that and that. And when you come and say, my husband is cheating me, but I was pure when he met me, that's a solvable problem. we can solve it. God can help your husband to behave well. But when you say, I had slept with 7 men, and then Martin married me, but Martin is not faithful, he cheats on me with different women. We can't solve that one now. Because as far as marriage is concerned, you are not marriage material. After sleeping with 7 men, you don't deserve to be a wife, according to the principles of God. How can we make your husband faithful to a woman who does not deserve to be a wife?
Yeah.
You see, Pastor?
Yes.
But the pastors of our Christian churches don't tell us the truth.
No.
They say, you look like a wonderful and well-behaved woman. Look, it doesn't matter how soft you sound when you talk. True softness is your body count. It doesn't matter you are very eloquent in English. You have a master's degree in electrical engineering or in metallurgy. It doesn't matter. The intelligence of a woman is in her piety. It is in her purity. It is in her decency. That's the intelligence of a woman. You can't replace modesty with a degree. It's not possible. So these matters will never be solved. But, Pastor Chuma, how did you come to this matter when we were discussing the issue to do with inheritance and whether or not believers can write a will and name